It's VTT today. We have 79 people, lots of different upsets going on, and just overall a really good time. So I hope you guys are having fun.
A lot of different matchups today. We see like a lot of characters right now.
Yes, absolutely, dude. We pretty much have like one character for each contestant in this game, pretty much. So we're gonna have Zyth versus Advo. I think this is round 3, I want to say, for winners.
This is winners?
Yes. Well, okay, Gooshi. Yeah, so okay, I was right. Yeah, this is round 3. This is quarters. So
top 8 qualifier.
Yes, and this should be really exciting. I know these two, they go way back, so they kind of like love-hate each other, but it's all in good fun. So I really want to know who Zyth is going to be going.
I'm wondering who Advo's going.
Yeah. I don't know if he still plays Gaming Watch or not, or maybe Samus. I'm not too sure. I think Zyth has Roy or DK.
Looks like we're starting on Pokemon Stadium 2. Yeah,
it seems like it's a starter stage for a lot of people here today. I've seen a lot of people starting on Pokemon Stadium 2. Maybe the new home of Smashville.
New Smashville for us.
Yeah.
It's like, it already happened to me today. The guy was like, hey, you want to just start Pokemon Stadium? I was like, okay.
Right.
And Advo's going to Dark Samus.
Yes. And so interesting fact about Dark Samus. Her up smash actually connects at like 0 better than Samus's on characters. It's so weird. I don't know why, but it just does.
Is that the only difference that they have?
They have some other differences. I'm not too sure off the top of my head, so I don't want to say them and just be incorrect. But let's hop into this and see how this goes. King K. Rool versus Dark Samus.
Definitely a character with a very unique heavy because he has a lot of projectiles and a really good recovery move.
Absolutely, and he does have this like weird thing where he can do like, I don't know if you've seen it, but he can do like up throw like on the platform and then do like his like up B and just carry them off the stage into the blast zone.
It's sort of like a ladder combo with a heavy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, a thing you'll see with King K. Rool is abusing that armor. He'll do a lot of that side B, which is armor throughout, and the dash attack, which also it comes out really fast, actually.
Yeah, and so I think, to your point, I think what Advo's going to want to do is just kind of like play to what her strengths are good, Dark Samus's strengths are good at, like zoning, spacing, and just overall trying to like counter King K. Rool's projectiles as well. Because of course, King K. Rool is really heavy, so unless like Advo has to go in, I think he's gonna be pretty content, just kind of like zoning Zyth out.
Try to get the ledge trap there, but misses.
Yeah.
And the up throw
almost killed. Wow. I forgot how strong that is, but Dark Samus, being the heavy character she is, I'm gonna save her, but I think the next one might do it. Ooh, Zyth trying to go for the spike, catching the regrab. But or his legend was literally running out.
And the back throw.
Wow. Well, you know what? King K. Rool is so high, so I'm not too surprised that killed, but
might have been a little bit suspect DI as well. Maybe not expected.
Yeah, but there's a dash attack you were talking about. You're just gonna steal the stock in pretty much even percent, but how much damage Charge Shot does in this game now? I think you can do like 30-40%, somewhere around that range. No, 32%, I think.
And to your point, a lot of characters just do like a crap ton of damage. So with like heavies and whatnot, whenever they hit you, they might get like 2 hits off of you, and you're already at 30%.
And I like that attempt. Advo's just waiting for Zyth to do an option like either roll or just do a neutral get up, because there's no point in doing get up attack. He was anywhere near him. Just a little bit mistimed on the thing, but nice parry. And see, I was talking about Advo this. I don't know if that was an accidental parry, because I feel like it's still going to take time for people to get used to the fact that you have to drop shield parry, but catching him above catching him below the ledge, that was really good.
Good awareness by Advo right there.
Yeah, that just might be a thing where King K. Rool is a pretty tall guy, so his crown might have extended, and that's what got clipped. But
try to get the inhale of the suction right there, but Advo just playing around it.
And see, like, that's the thing, like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, Advo's really good at like spacing from what we've seen so far, but he's also mixing it up with like either like dash attack or just doing retreating fair or approaching with fair. And that's such a good multi-hit move that I feel like, you know, King K. Rool doesn't quite have an answer to unless you're anticipating it.
I think Advo has a strategy locked down for all these heavies.
Yeah, but unfortunately that's there missing, yeah.
So he likes to use projectiles to zone, but whenever he sees that he can approach or Zyth get frustrated, he just goes in with fair and whatever.
Absolutely, and I feel like that's what Dark Samus just really wants to do, and that's why it's like such a confusing thing of like when to approach Dark Samus or when to try and like anti-camp her out.
That was a really good like bomb jump to avoid any of the anti-airs.
And there's that super armor you were talking about.
Yeah.
But see,
that Nair coming out and it's super armored, so you can't trade with it.
And now you're seeing like you're seeing Advo space with like short hop back air, and again a really good option because if spaced correctly, you know, Zyth can't really do anything against it, and I think we're getting near that percent where if they're near the ledge, back throw might kill again.
I think Advo's keeping that crown to remove one of Zyth's, or Advo's keeping that crown to remove one of Zyth's options.
Right.
And we've been talking up Advo this entire game, but right now it seems like Zyth is bringing it back.
He is. He's trying to figure out what
There's a mix-up.
Okay, he was trying to read perhaps smash out an air dodge left, but that back throw not going to do it.
Yet.
A toot.
At that time, he was aware of the back throw, so he DI'd it properly this time.
Yeah, you were right. That was probably a little bit suspect DI the first time we saw it. Up throw maybe?
Up throw?
Yes, that's going to do it. Yeah. But yeah, you know, we were kind of talking about Zyth a little bit, but or excuse me, Advo, but Zyth was doing quite a good job of kind of like zoning Advo in and forcing him to the ledge. So I think if we can see that more of that, if he stays King K. Rool, it'll really benefit him.
And that's like a new up throw animation from the Samuses, right?
I believe so, yes. And so we already have hazards on, so I think maybe, okay, yeah, I was going to say.
Smash fill.
Yeah. So perhaps the moving platform would help just Zyth escape when he needs to and not feel so oppressed in one corner.
And maybe like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe Smash Fill is a smaller stage as well.
Okay.
So it forces more close quarters combat.
Yeah, so that's true. So maybe that can help. I keep forgetting how close you start off to each other now.
Right, that's crazy to me.
And but yeah, like you said, maybe the close quarters trying to help Zyth not be at a disadvantage state so much from the projectiles, like short hop there from Zyth, or I mean, excuse me, from Advo, or retreating fair.
Advo has been doing a lot of fairs off the ledge, and Zyth recognized that and did Nair to super armor through that.
And I like how Zyth is trying to play a little bit more aggressive.
Ooh. What's that? Oh, he broke the shield.
Yeah.
Or the armor.
Yeah, you can break the armor. And so I think that's heavy armor, yeah. Because I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can break super armor.
Is it like an HP thing, or is it like a number of hits sort of thing? You know?
I think it's just a. I think it's a damage thing. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know too much about the properties for that, but yeah, nevertheless, okay, that was smart. Throwing him off stage and just trying to. I like that air. You know, just it hits in the front, it hits in the back, so it kind of catches Zyth's drift options if we were to try and do that.
And here's one of the great things about King K. Rool. A lot of heavies, when they're out there, they would just die, but King K. Rool can just go down and then recover for free.
Yeah, absolutely. It has a pretty good linear vertical ability to recover.
And we saw the use of the blunderbuss earlier near the ledge. If that sucks you, that has a lot of knockback.
Oh, that
the mix-up,
jump,
and that's it.
Yeah, because he couldn't really go anywhere, right? So he wasn't going to miss if he did the dash attack. So it was a pretty safe option. And mashing out, from what I've heard, it's harder in this game compared to like Smash 4. So it was pretty much like a guaranteed kill that Zyth had there, especially being so close. And I think this is the first time we've seen Zyth take the lead stock-wise. So let's see if he can maintain it and rack up a lot of damage.
Advo's actually technically in the lead.
Oh, okay, excuse me. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought Zyth had his third stock for a second, but.
Advo doing a really good job just using these charge shots to space from a very long distance.
Yeah, he's recognizing Zyth is trying to get in his burst radius, and he's just avoiding that really well so far.
I think whenever Zyth is jumping, Advo immediately puts him at a disadvantage again.
Again, that Zare missing.
Ooh,
That's
an
awesome
RSD.
again.
An RSD this game, this set.
It's so unfortunate, and that just may be the momentum shift that Zyth needs to bring this back.
One of the good things about that is buffed about Samus is the fact that she can charge her charge shot in midair now.
Yes.
And we're seeing that a lot when Advo is just abusing it and just shooting right in the air.
That shield getting dangerously close to breaking, and okay, I like that. Kind of trying to pressure Advo from doing like a short hop Zare.
Good option coverage with the up tilt as well.
He is mixing it up really well. He's not being like too obvious off stage of what he always wants.
And catches it in midair again with another charge shot right there.
I like that up tilt option. You know, he was kind of like rarely using it, so he would have caught like neutral get up if he had opted to go for that.
A lot of things that is good about this game is like the close range pressure right now, but what we're seeing here from Advo is like a lot of long range pressure, especially with those charge shots, with those homing missiles.
And I feel like characters that are like heavy that don't really have like a sword, or midweight heavies, if you wanted to say that, they have the toughest time trying to get in. Because at least with a sword, you can kind of like force your opponent to shield, and like you know where your burst or your hitbox radius is. But
good recovery from Zyth right there, air dodging the charge shot. Oh, and then immediately recovering below, knowing that King K. Rool can do that.
I just noticed he's at 218.
218.
That's ridiculous, man.
That dash attack though, very threatening. That might kill at this percent.
Him in percent, like double in percent. Nice tech.
A less aware player would have gotten stage spiked by that.
Yeah, the crowd actually going through the charge. Wow.
And we're back to even basically because
I was gonna pretty much
spoke too soon.
I was gonna say if I'm Advo, I'm still like scared, dude. I'm like gonna continue like zoning you out. But good stuff to Advo. Good stuff to Zyth for bringing that back. Just a question of like how do you really, you know, anti